Edit. I'm Chaiti Narula, and Riya Modi and Nitika Gandhi together along with me have put together this show called Lifestyle Edit, Harmony and Style. We're talking about weddings, we're talking about under eye care, we're talking fashion, we're talking superfoods and everything that spells and screams lifestyle. I want to first begin with telling you that the wedding season is still not over. Many women, many men are all complaining about bad under eye texture. You'll see all these products in the market that are screaming for your attention, saying buy me, buy me, buy me, even when you go to a drugstore, and you'll almost feel and fall into the marketing traps of all these products. I'm here to tell you, thanks to the doctors, that none of them work. Stop wasting your money on those products. Go to a right doctor, take your prescription, and do what we're about to tell you in the next story for your under eye texture to improve this wedding season. Otherwise, we all end up looking aged because of the under eye texture going for a whack. Here's a look.
You may have heard 100 times about how sleeping well and eating right can help under eye texture. But guess what? It may still really not work. It's a fact. We emphasize the role of a good lifestyle always, and that can never be replaced. But sometimes that extra push is all you need while aging gracefully. One of the best ways to look after under eye texture is going to an aesthetic physician who can help you with a myriad of treatments. What's more, they even break the myth on these products that scream on social media that just do not work.
In my experience, it's definitely microneedling with brightening serums as the Mesoglide solution, and along with that maintain these with of course a healthy lifestyle and certain at-home products like maybe a vitamin C serum or a depigmenting cream which can be applied at night, which gives long-lasting results. And definitely if you have under eye hollows, then under eye fillers work like magic.
Sometimes we need to do certain lasers like CL4D or ablative lasers like Pixel Perfect to really resurface it. Sometimes we need to do some gentle microneedling that's no pain, but it again resurfaces. And sometimes we want to do skin boosters or PRP or even a little bit of filler in case there's a very deep hollow. So each under eye is completely different, and we really need to understand that person and see what they need.
Many options are now available like the Alexis Ultra 360 that can be done under doctor supervision. 5 sessions are all you need, and each session will not cost you more than 7,000 rupees to give your under eye a good lift.
Wrinkle and the darkening of your under eye is reduced, your face starts to look more fresh, more brightened.
Dermapen 4, microneedling and many procedures can also make a difference in the texture.
I am a big believer in Dermapen 4 simply because it is very good for Indian skin. I know there are a lot of products in the market, all these glow serums. There are some products which do work. I have seen the results with some products. I've tried them out myself also and they do work, but all of them don't. So it's always better than before buying something online, get a consultation done.
And if you don't like treatments at the clinic, there are always the natural ways like using ice rollers that actually work. Finally, the most underrated preventive treatment for your under eye are sunglasses. The sun's harmful rays can contribute to photoaging and skin damage, spoiling the texture. A good pair of big glasses won't directly help the texture, but prevent the texture from deteriorating further. And the beauty is they are super fashionable. In New Delhi with Riya Modi, Chaiti Narula for India Today.
Whether you're traveling, you're partying, you're socializing, if you're out there in the sun, there's a lot of damage that is going to happen to your skin, to your under eyes, to your eyes, and you need to protect yourself at all times from the harmful UV rays. We can't stress how important sunglasses are for your wellness. So it's very fashionable to wear a glass on, but it's also a wellness product. I'm actually wearing a lehenga right now, but I can wear a sunglass and look as fashionable as ever. We're bringing you a story on how sunglasses are trending in terms of a wellness product and which are the styles really while you're at it are in. So let's begin by showing you what's hot, what's not in 2023.
Sunglasses are hugely underrated. Not only are they a fashion statement, but they actually protect your under eye area. It improves your texture.
Eyes can be damaged by the UV rays in the sun, and these rays, they cause collagen and elastin damage like protein degeneration in the lower eyelids. So sunglasses cut out the UV rays, and secondly the sunglasses also cut out the glare, and the glare is responsible for our frown lines or for our smile lines around the eyes.
The UV lights are extremely harsh, so they can harm your eyes, and especially most of us look older because our under-eye texture has gone for a toss. I'm not saying sunglasses are miraculously going to be improving your texture, but what they will do is act as a prophylactic medicine. When I say prophylactic, I mean it is going to be preventive to help your under-eyes from worsening because of harmful sun exposure.
When you wear sunglasses, you are covering the area that is exposed to the sun. The under eyes tend to not have enough sunblock because most people avoid the eyes when they wear sunblock. So sunglasses can be great for reducing the signs of photoaging around the eyes.
So pink glasses are having a bit of a moment in 2023. Hello Barbie core. And if you're not a fan of those harsh pinks, you can go for a milder one as well. This pink is also very 2023. Mirrored glasses are fashionable too. Glasses overall are going to be protecting your eye and your under eye area and make it a fashion statement. Angular is the new cat eye. Go for the mirrored ones, go for the cat eye ones. It'll give you a beautiful lift as well. Take your pick, which one you like better. Micro mini circles was quite a thing last year, but if you want to protect your under eye area, go for a bigger circle. Or better still, my pick is always going to be an oversized glass. It does the trick for your under eye. White glasses have become a bit of a red carpet statement, if you remember Naomi Campbell from Cannes as well. But if you're using the white color on your rims, make sure you have the right boss-like attitude to carry it off. While sunglasses trends can come and go, oversized shades are forever in style.
So you do know angular is the new cat eye. This one is an angular one and really works very well if you want to give yourself a sleek and stylish look. At the same time, it has reflective glasses, which is having a bit of a moment in 2023. I feel lehengas with sunglasses look like a major style statement in case you're having an afternoon wedding or you're going and attending a wedding in the afternoon. And guess what? If you want that lift on your face and you've not had time to go get a lift done on your face, you can achieve that with cat eye glasses. You see what it does to my face? I just want to show you what it does to my face. Not only does it protect my eye, it protects my under eye, and it gives me one of the most beautiful lifts. And guess what? These cat eye ones are indeed catty, but who's complaining?
So now time for my verdict and best picks. You can go for aviators if you're the classic kinds. You can never go wrong with a simple pair of aviators. Like I've got these aviators. Really, you can't go wrong with aviators. But if I had to pick a couple of them for 2023, my first pick would be a pink glass. Pink glass because Barbie core is trending. My second pick is always going to be something which gives your face a lift. So I picked these from Michael Kors because look at that. It just gives my face a different kind of a look, and it's the cat eye look that we're talking about, the lift we are talking about. You get all of that when you go for a frame like that. I'm also a big fan of oversized glasses because the whole idea is to protect your under eye as well. So this one from Versace is my pick. But if I had to go to the red carpet, I'm going to pick up this one from Burberry because this gives me the perfect red carpet look. In New Delhi with Riya Modi, Chaiti Narula for India Today.
We are indeed a country which rightfully have a place in the rest of the world when it comes to textile. Right from the fabrics that I am wearing to the work that is done on it by the artisans of the country, to culture, the living times being captured by artists on textiles and making it a collectible. Textile art has come a long way in India and has a future rather bright. Especially Gaharwar with this story on how textile art is a collectible.
Textile art is laden with emotions and history, sometimes with the story of the creator, while sometimes the history of civilization. It is the reflection of the times that we live in. Indian textile art has come a long way, be it traditional Indian textile or a wildly innovative contemporary one. Indian artists never fail to bring rich regional and tribal history on a piece of cloth. It has now become a way of passing culture, language and art forms from one generation to another.
We have such a rich heritage and history of textile arts, and what's interesting is it brings out India's diversity. Every state has a different history, a different kind of textile, different kind of cloth, fabric, works.
In a country like ours, we have so many stories, we have so many art craft forms, but we've barely explored even the tip of the surface. And for me, you know, even today, despite engaging with the Kasva textile for 5 years, I really feel like I've just sort of started my journey.
Whilst honouring textile traditions, artists of today are now using this as a medium to convey very deep, meaningful subjects. Now the woven form in textile art is becoming very, very contemporary and is taking new forms and new variations and directions.
And as geography changes and you go to different parts of the country, you see textile art forms that are rather different.
Textile art has also been passed on from generation to generation in a lot of the rural areas because they were used to tell stories. You know, even for example Varli art, and in fact not just in India but since the Second World War, a lot of textile art has been used to tell stories. So a lot of our historical documentation has happened because of textile art.
From an Amritsari rug to a Banarasi brocade, with so much variety and interest from collectors in art and culture, the culturally rich Indian textile art has now become a collectible. Whether it is contemporary art woven with narratives across centuries or a modern piece with a pinch of tradition, textile art is a major collectible.
Amongst the 8 remarkable installations housed in the prestigious Shilpa Deepka in the new Parliament building in India, with the legacy of Varanasi storied passed through contemporary Banarasi silk brocade weaving, Yatra that has been installed is offering a unique interpretation of India's cultural heritage.
With Vaishnavi Gaharwar, Lifestyle Bureau, India Today.
We never really promote unrealistic beauty standards on our show or our network ever. But if we chance upon certain superfoods that can really help you, some with enhancing your metabolism, to some with help you reducing weight, to some having really good nutritional properties, we always make sure we bring those to your attention. So right from kefir to sauerkraut to kimchi, all these superfoods are becoming extremely popular this year in 2023. So we caught up with a nutritionist and several doctors to understand what fermented foods can do to your body, especially kimchi, which is having a big moment. But that is different from your restaurant kimchi. We're explaining that too.
In a survey with top nutritionists, kimchi has been ranked as the #1 superfood of 2023. And guess what? This Korean food has been around for as long as we can remember. What is so special about kimchi? Because we always keep having kimchi and underestimate the power of kimchi when it is lying right there when we go to eat at our South Asian restaurants. We're always eating kimchi, but we never realize
No. What you eat, that's different. That is kimchi that's made. It's been made overnight. It's got. It's mostly with honey, sugar. I mean, not that we don't. You can put sugar in it, but we ferment. This has been fermented for 2 weeks. Okay. And it's slightly different. There they won't have like gochugaru pepper, which is traditionally Korean. And it's like kanji is to us, kimchi is to them. And it's one of the most anti-aging, heart healthy, immune boosting, metabolic boosting superfoods. A probiotic.
So, top tip, when you see kimchi lying around in restaurants, don't think it is a superfood that you're eating, it's just regular food that you're eating. Now, how does that kimchi and this kimchi, which is the actual superfood, taste differently? Let me find out.
You want to smell it?
It's not bad. So now I'm used to the regular restaurant kimchi, now I'm having the actual superfood kimchi. Let's find out the difference. This is very different. Very different than the restaurant kimchi.
Kimchi is a probiotic food, low calorie probiotic food, so it's become a favorite. One, it suits the Indian palate more because it's got a lot of chili flavor, and we've been used to eating cabbage as a vegetable, so it just works very well for our body system.
So again, remember, this has medicinal properties, so it's not going to be the yummiest thing in the world that you're eating. It's very high in vitamin C. It's actually a good taste. Little spicy, little tangy, but tell me now the health benefits of this.
So this is a probiotic food. It's going to fill your body with good bacteria. They help your microbiome. We all know the gut, how important that is. It helps with your heart, again with your cholesterol levels.
How many times a day am I supposed to have this?
You can have it once a day, 1 tablespoon.
Any side effects?
Unless you have SIBO, which is small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, or an allergy to any one of these ingredients. No.
People also have to remember that if they have high blood pressure, kimchi may not be the best thing for you because it's also really high in sodium. So kimchi taken in small amounts should be fine, but it's not a magic cure for all. You still have to focus on a balanced, healthy lifestyle. It is not a substitute or a replacement for good food.
Why is it that every dermac today wants you to be on kimchi?
Because, well, it is an amazing anti-aging superfood. The bacteria strains that are there help with skin. As you know, eczema, psoriasis all stem from the gut. This also is very good for cancer. So,
why do you say this is good for cancer patients?
Again, the strains.
So the kimchi is good.
Yeah. So is sauerkraut. In fact, the sauerkraut juice or even the kimchi juice, sometimes you can just drink that as a shot. That's loaded with probiotics.
So you'll not believe it, this bottle looks like a bottle of achar. It tastes also like achar to a very large extent.
I use it as achar.
You use it as achar because you have it with your Indian food, and honestly, this is the superfood of 2023 everyone has been speaking about. If you're willing to spend the money, then you do that stool test where you'll come to know exactly what you require in terms of bettering your gut health, and then the nutritionist can give you one of these superfoods, kimchi being the best one of the lot of 2023. But whether it's right for you or not is that test that will determine, or your healthcare professional can determine that for you. I'm sure we're all super bored of hearing cliches like every bride needs her beauty sleep. Why should it be restricted only to brides? What about the rest of us? What about everybody who must sleep well? Deep sleeping is an art. There are several steps that you take. There are hacks that are possible that make you go into this deep state of slumber. And deep sleep does not really have to be boring, because the fabric also plays a very big part. What you wear plays a very big part as well. And how to keep it fashionable at the same time. We've got it all covered for you. Beyond the world of chaos, digital screens and tension lies the beauty sleep. It is said to be the answer to a lot that is going on with us. Sleep ought to be taken a bit more seriously. Psychologists have even come up with sleep languages. There are some interesting sleep languages. The gifted sleeper. If you are someone who can sleep anywhere and anytime, you are a gifted sleeper. But it can also be a sign of being sleep deprived. The words of worry sleeper. If your mind cannot make peace at night or you have trouble switching off your brain at night, then you belong to this category. The routine perfectionist sleeper. Are you someone who loves their routine and gets disturbed even if it is moved a little? Then you fall in this category. The too hot to handle sleeper. Do you get hotter at night? We really mean if you experience hot flashes at night, it might disturb your sleep cycle.
Sleep is still one of those underrated, important parts of life, and not a lot of people give importance to sleeping well. This sleep languages will help identify, that what issues people might have during sleep and what category they fall in.
No matter which one you are, there is a solution to sleep better. Doctors have suggested avoid alcohol, avoid having large meals, and reduce your screen time and wear the right fabric. One of the very important yet underrated aspects is what you wear to bed. The fibers used in clothing for bedtime have different thermal properties. Ambient temperatures can have an influence on textile fabric that might have a higher impact on your sleep.
The most important thing is that it has to be breathable. It shouldn't stick to your skin, it has to be like your pores shouldn't get clogged. So Modal and Supima for this purpose is great. The second thing is if it can be hypoallergic, so it doesn't create allergies in the skin, because our skin could be sensitive, and especially living in India, the environment is so hot most of the time. It has to be super friendly to your skin.
Cotton over everything. It's more sustainable than other fabrics and can be worn all year round. For summers, you can try regular cottons and malmal. In winters, one can switch to flannels. And also it can be worn day to night, and it's very versatile.
Textiles play an important role in encouraging REM, rapid eye movement, and ensuring sleep efficiency. The thermal environment, temperature management and humidity control should be a few key considerations before choosing the fabric of your nightwear. Sleepwear is a wellness must-have. Not just that, you can even have fun and make it a bit of fashion statement too.
I think ever since we've started, our focus has always been on silhouettes, because why should you dress well only when you're stepping out? You should dress well and feel confident even when you go to bed, right? And whether be at home, you should be able to come out of your bedroom and roam around the entire day in your pajamas if you feel like. And secondly, if you're traveling, you should be able to go down to breakfast in your pajamas effortlessly and be chic. And in fact, COVID has taught us how to be chic and comfortable at the same time.
Increasingly, comfortable and stylish sleepwear is becoming super mainstream, so much so that people are wearing it even out of their homes.
It's time that we bring the lounge sets out of the bedroom and onto the streets. People have started to make conscious choices about the fabrics that they use in their nightwear. They want their nightwear to be breathable, comfortable and stylish all at the same time.
You can make your comfortable and fashionable sleepwear become your streetwear, office wear, and also give you a cool airport look. But the main thing is, it helps your body feel at ease and helps you sleep better. Sleep tight and in style. With Riya Modi, Lifestyle Bureau, India Today.
Well, that's all that all of us here on the Lifestyle Edit could pack on this special episode, Harmony and Wellness. Riya and Nitika have worked very hard on this episode, and I hope you enjoyed as much as we did making it for you. Just look at how harmonious I'm looking right now. I'm just kidding. Thank you for tuning into the Lifestyle Edit. We'll continue bringing you everything from the world of art and fashion and wellness and what have you. Stay well, that's the only way.